goddamn desk in that office.
That is my favorite episode.
All right, puppers, welcome back to some more of Klonoa, Door to Phantomile.
Oh, that's cute. The R was backwards.
So here we are deep in the dying forest. So this is Forlock, but as you can see, it's a little withered and dry. Almost gives it an autumn aesthetic.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So we should note, at the time of recording, we just watched the Nintendo Connect.
Direct.
Close.
Nintendo Direct.
Just
because
wrong enough.
Originally, the guy who made Nintendo Direct, Iwata, he's like, this is Nintendo coming directly to you.
I like it. I just get things wrong enough, just wrong enough to not be copyrighted. So before we started the playthrough, we just started it because you wanted to play it, I wanted to see it, and then we watched Nintendo Direct to see that they remade it. They remastered it?
Yeah, they're doing a remaster called Klonoa Phantom Reverie. Reverie.
Yeah, I guess
Reverie. I think that's what the word is. But anyways, I'm just like, no freaking way. They're doing Klonoa.
Yeah.
And Klonoa 2. So that's a buy for me because Klonoa 2 was never re-released. Whereas Klonoa 1 was on the PlayStation Store. That's how I'm playing it now. It was remade on the Wii. But Klonoa 2, I've never played it. So I'm stoked. But
yeah, so we started playing it before we knew.
And
so
I highly recommend.
So if you're watching this a little bit later and wondering why we're playing the old one.
Yeah. Well, the new one's coming out this summer.
Yeah.
And that's probably around the time when I want to, I'm going to get familiar with Klonoa 2 and then screw it, do a playthrough.
Heck yeah.
Strike while the iron's hot.
I just think it's fun because, what a stroke of luck, that we chose to play Klonoa next and, come to find out.
It also gave me a discovery that, a lot of these old, rare games, I'm going to hold off on because they might
Stop spending, $200 on them because they're just going to come back.
To the Switch! Put it on the Switch!
Put it on the Switch!
Put it on the Switch! Put it on the Switch!
Microphones and controllers.
Joy-Cons. we should actually write lyrics to that. That'd be actually kind of clever.
That'd be fun.
Put it on the Switch. Put it on the Switch! So
this is how we come up with ideas.
Yup. Just awkward parodies on the spot.
Yep.
And then we give it more thought, and then we make something
that's actually
magical.
not bad.
Just like the 12 Days of Tim Curry.
Oh my god, that was so much fun.
And that's just the surface of the Tim Curry content we're putting on this channel, yo.
I love Tim Curry.
Can I spit a yarn or what?
He's just in everything.
Yeah. We were doing Cree Summers.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I bet you can't guess who Captain Hook is. It's just like, who's Captain Hook?
And then you played it, and I was like, it's Tim Curry.
I'll get you, Peter Pan. All right, so now we're adding a few more puzzle aspects. Use keys to open doors and chests.
To do it.
And I'm gonna get myself this little egg. Excuse me. Ah, nuts. Enemies are very fragile. If they touch one another, they explode. All right, come here.
That's how I feel when a stranger tries to touch me. I'm just like...
I'm very fragile. If you touch me, I'll
explode. I hate it. I never realized, how touchy
strangers touch you?
So,
what are you talking about?
So, at work, strangers will be like, hey, how are you? And I'm just like, please don't touch me.
No touchy. Please, no touchy, no touch.
Or I'll go to set a drink on the counter and they try to pick it up before I set it down. So they grab my hand around their drink and I'm like, can you let my hand go? We are now in an awkward situation. I have your coffee and you have my hand. I would like it back, please.
I'm gonna make a deal with you. How about we strike a bargain?
That happens way more than I care to admit.
Yikes.
Like, people would try to grab it too quickly.
I don't have that problem.
Before I set it down.
I just have, hi, buddy, 6 feet, 6 feet.
And then we make awkward hand contact, and I'm like, I'm really uncomfortable right now.
I know you're not big on South Park, but did you see the episode where, like, Cartman is, like, milking the quarantine to where he has a 6 feet, like, stick? Mm-mm. And, like, his mom, he points the stick to his mother, 6 feet, Mom, 6 fucking feet!
No.
And, like, he's going through the store and he takes the stick and he, like, pushes people out of the way with the stick.
I said I was just going to start wearing hoop dresses.
That's right, you did.
Excuse me, don't come into contact with my radius.
Be like, listen, if you are close enough to me, you are, like, you're in my dress, and I'm going to need you to back the fuck off.
All right. We got floating leaves for platforms here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I really like the aesthetic here. Even though, like, this is a bad thing. Because the forest is dying. We gotta find the source.
I like dead things.
Realize, yeah, I know you do. This is an interesting game because, like, the first half of the game is gonna be very dreamlike. Which is kind of why I like the PlayStation graphics and the simplicity. Because it gives an abstract look.
Yeah.
Whereas the Wii version, I can already tell with the Switch version, it's gonna be cleaned up. You can clearly tell what these things are.
Like I said, whenever you tell me, like, oh, this game is going to be kind of ugly, it's like, to me, it's not necessarily that it's ugly, it's just different. So, like, it has benefits to the differences it has. Like you said, with this one, people might be like, oh, well, it's an ugly game. It has weird graphics. And it's like, but it does add the abstraction, which gives it something special. Whereas the new one, I have no doubt it's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not better, it's just different.
Also awesome is that, like, the new one is, again, another, like, remaster. It's not the Wii version, but prettier. Like, they did it again.
Yeah.
Because, like, in the Wii version, they kind of got Klonoa being, like, more of a teenager in appearance.
Okay.
To make it seem like he's more grown up, more for, like, the older kids.
Well, I saw, like, in the remaster, doesn't he look younger? Like, he's more kid-like?
Yep, which is what he's supposed to be here.
Yeah, he's a little kid.
He's a little kid. In Klonoa 2, he's more closer to a teenager. So that's very important to have him as a child in this one and in the sequel.
To watch him grow.
Exactly, because, again, from what I've been told, there is growth.
Well, it also makes sense, because if this is, like, a dreamlike state, I mean, granted, adults have weird dreams, too, but, like, it's very much, like, a child thing to have, like, weird, trippy dreams.
Yeah.
Is associated with, like, youth.
I can agree to that. But, like, I'll spoil right now.
We're making middle-aged fun.
Yeah. Well, like, it was C.S. Lewis who once said, like, adolescence and growing up, you pursue being an adult, and being a true adult is not viewing such things as childish, or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing. Yeah. But C.S. Lewis had, like, a lot of philosophical quotes and sayings about, like, what it truly means to be an adult and adulthood.
See, I like. Oh.
Which, like, yes, he was a bit
she's
preachy,
using
but,
his
like,
curly tail as a pillow.
Oh.
That's so sweet.
Poor babies.
That's so cute. I'm of the thought process, like, listen, I had dreams as a kid of what it would be like to be an adult. Mm-hmm. And people are like, yeah, but that's not how it works. Like, as an adult, you have to do adult things. And I'm like, yes, I agree with that. You know, you have to pay bills. You have to go to work. Like, those types of things. But it's like, I'm sorry. If I want a Star Wars trash can that looks like R2-D2, I make my own money. My bills are paid. I'm getting the goddamn trash can.
I agree.
Like, there's like this stigma that adults, like, to be considered an adult, you have to have everything put together in such, like, a boring and neutral way.
Yeah. Like,
and it's
no
like,
flavor, no soul, no personality.
And it's just like, I love the weirdness of being an adult, in the sense where it's like, you know, I saw the other day, I was, like, browsing through Pinterest because that's all I do. And there was a refrigerator that was the police box from Doctor Who. And I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful. And it's just like, that's what being an adult is fun. Because guess what? I make my own money. I can buy that if I want to.
Exactly.
You know, whereas a kid, you just kind of have to, like, make believe it and dream it. And it's like, why does that have to go away when you're an adult? It doesn't.
Well, like, now's the best argument you can make to where, like, why should it go away? Nostalgia sells more now than ever before.
Oh, yeah. But even in the sense of, like, you know, whenever I was like, what should we have for dinner? And it's, like, such a boring topic anymore because it's, like, what all can you make for dinner, you know? And then it's like, why don't we just have, like, a spectacular breakfast for dinner?
Yeah.
So, and it's like, you can make those decisions as an adult. If you don't feel like cooking, guess what? Mac and cheese is fine.
Yep.
It's not the most healthy and nutritious
Hot
meal,
dog and
but,
mac and cheese. Let's go.
you know, it's fine. It is what it is. You don't have to have a 4-course meal because you're an adult.
All right, so this is important. This is why the forest is dried up.
Oh. Because of the waterfall's flowing backwards?
Yep, so the water is going from the forest back into the kingdom of Jugpot.
Well, that's trippy.
Making the forest withered. So we gotta put a stop to that to restore Forlock Forest.
We have to fix gravity!
All right, come here, you.
So what does the little clock do?
That's a checkpoint.
Oh, okay.
So when you hit that and it goes ding, like an alarm clock,
Gotcha.
and you die, you're like awakened back at the last save point.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Or, I'm sorry.
Wahoo!
Very important
Bruh.
that's another thing. The Wii version, they actually did English voice actors. So you got someone that kind of sounds like Sonic, like going, wahoo! It's not the same. You gotta have that Japanese, wahoo!
Bruh.
Which, that's returned in the, Switch remake. That was the first cue. I was like, oh yes, the superior version, the definitive edition. But yeah, please, like, if you love platformers and if you really want to see Klonoa have a comeback, please get the Switch version of the Klonoa games so that will tell them, oh, hey,
People want to see this.
people want to see more of this. Maybe we'll finally get a Klonoa 3. Or, like, just something else.
I picture...
I was thinking Smash, but Smash is over. Klonoa's not coming to Smash.
Well, I
Sorry.
I think of Klonoa 3, and we were talking about how he's like a kid in this one, a teenager in the next one. Like, I just want to see like old man Klonoa.
Well, you saw his grandpa, right?
Yeah.
Where like he had like the pipe and like the fur grown over his eyes. He looked like the Shaggy dog.
I just think it would be really funny to see like little old man video game.
Okay.
Like, I think that could be fun. So like, you know how you can jump like that? Picture it. So, like, instead of being able to, like, jump with your legs, he has to, like, take a little running start and, like, almost pole vault with a cane. Like, it'd be great.
The only character I know of that uses a cane is Scrooge McDuck in the DuckTales video game. He uses it as, like, a pogo stick.
Oh.
So he, like, bounces off enemies with his cane, and he's like, boing, boing.
See, I picture it more like he needs it to walk, you know, like he walks with it, but then whenever, like, to jump, you have to, like, walk and pole vault. So he doesn't, like, jump with his body, he, like, pushes off his cane.
This is also where we get our, like, numerous game ideas, is just by doing commentary and be like, that'd be an interesting game.
That'd be cool.
It doesn't fit with the 9,000 other ones we've thought of, so 9,001 will be fine.
What's one more?
What's one more, exactly? We're here till we croak.
Facts.
All right. Careful. Ho ho. Come here, you. I need to make myself a platform. Yeah.
I like the little stars and moons.
Oh, you mean like the
little banner.
murals?
Yeah.
Banner, yeah. It's very creative. You can tell that like they really wanted to capture like the innocence of dreams.
Yeah.
And then later on you're going to see like the harsh reality of, well, not reality, but like the harsh contrast of nightmares. And I really like how the game teaches you about like, hey, things in the foreground you have to interact with along with things in the background.
It's very interesting. Again, I feel like I would have a very difficult time.
Well, yeah, like right there, I was just like, oh, that one took me a little far back. I wanted to take this path.
But I also have very poor depth perception. And
yeah, that's where I feel like this game, I don't think you'll dislike it, but I think that would be one of your, like, caveats, is you'll be like, oh, my depth perception is pretty bad, so...
I just can't get the jumps.
Yeah, I can't get these jumps. Because, like, the game, for me, like, starts getting tricky during that nightmare transition.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, having a fun time. Okay, we're nearing the end, so I'm going to try to kill you now. Whereas we're still in the dream phase. Where, like, sure, there are challenges, but they're fairly forgiving.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, okay, you don't grasp this concept yet. That's fine now, but later on you're going to see this again, and it's not going to be so fine. After all, water slide! Nothing says peaceful dreams like a water slide.
I mean, I see a water slide and I automatically get a wedgie.
Oh, yeah?
I love water slides, though, but bathing suits and underwear do not.
Alright, so now we're getting some of these big boys. And here's how these guys work.
They look like Pikachu.
They do have a little Pikachu-ness to them.
Pika-pee!
Pika Pika.
Alright, so throwing an enemy at the big one destroys it. So how do we get up there? Alright, we don't need an enemy. Alright, the shield's blocking, so wait till he turns around. Boop!
Ah!
He's a platform. A squishy little platform.
Why is that adorable?
Come here. There we go. It's not adorable, he's the bad guy. Actually, these things are called moos, which in Japan means nothing.
Moo, like M-O-O?
M-U.
Okay.
In Japan,
Yeah.
that translates to
Moo.
nothingness.
Huh.
Something that does not exist.
Interesting.
M-O-O is, what's it called? Onomatopoeia? Something that
Yeah,
like sound.
the sound.
Mm-hmm.
Moo.
Wee! More slip and slides.
Oh, yeah. Boom.
Okay, wait for these guys. Spinny, spinny. There we go. Because, like, clearly I have enough lives. I can't help it.
Does he, like, flail his ears as he runs?
I think so. I know he flutters them during his flutter jump. It looks like it a little bit.
Yay.
We rescued a little fishy. Boop, boop.
One day you'll need me. Call upon me.
Alright, so this little fish is gonna tell
Weirdos
us.
came here and messed up the castle.
Gotta be Gaudius. No, weirdo. Oh, Joka. Gotta be Joka.
I said weirdo, not strangely foreboding demon.
Alright. So we gotta help out his mother.
You know, sometimes.
She's under an evil spell.
Sometimes mama fish eat their babies. So, there's that.
His name is Carol.
Carol!
Carol! I need to talk to you about HR. There is a
No,
single
Carol.
goddamn desk in that office.
That is my favorite episode.
Oh my god. That was the one disappointment from that direct. Not a single teaser of the
the
Super
Mario.
Mario Brothers movie.
I wonder if it just doesn't have anything put together enough yet.
I want to see Charlie Day as Luigi.
I know. I feel like that's the only character that fits.
Yeah.
The other ones I'm very confused about, but I can definitely see Charlie Day as Luigi.
People have already put, like, Charlie Day quotes to Luigi, and it's surprisingly fitting. Hilarious, but fitting. Alright.
it.
So this is King Sidolf and Pamela, who's Carol's mommy. He's under an evil spell, so now he wants to destroy us. To break this spell, we gotta smack him in the face a couple times with some enemies. Alrighty. So what you gotta do is you gotta grab the king and smack him into Pamela.
Okay.
So he's gonna be riding around here. We're just gonna whoop. Alright. So now...
Hit her in the face!
Wait for it. Pow! Just like that.
Those spiky balls, they like remind me of the early 2000s jewelry.
Oh.
I don't know if you remember those, but they were like
those like wristbands with like the funky spikes on it.
But they were like soft.
Oh, okay.
And they had like necklaces and earrings. I had a shit ton of them.
Bowser's wristbands are kind of like that.
Yeah.
He has like these big wristbands with spikes on them and stuff like that. Aha! You can also grab him right yoink!
Grab him right off her back.
Yep. There we go. And if like you're really clever, I haven't been able to do this, but like you can grab the king, jump above Pamela, and then like
slam him down.
Yeah, slam him down onto her. It's a cool visual, but I haven't been able to do it. All right, come on. Just one more shot.
I like his sad face as
there
we're holding him.
He's like, what am I doing here?
He's like, oh no, I've been inflated. I knew I should have taken a bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
Aww.
Kirby's like, got you covered.
There he is. Joker, you were behind this. I love this.
Just punch him in the face.
Yep.
I'll be back.
Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. Alrighty.
The Moon Kingdom.
Yep.
We'll find Sailor Moon there.
I think we will. But for now, we gotta return to Forlock Forest and find Granny. She is the keeper of the Forlock Forest. And he's going to return the water. So when we return to Forlock Forest, it's gonna be like a new level.
Ooh.
Everything's gonna be vibrant.
What an evil, ruthless fiend. See, it'd be difficult because I would read Forlock as Frolic every single time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The withered tree should come back to life.
Carol! Ah! There is no Carol in HR.
All right. So in the next part, we're actually going to go to Forlock Forest, rescue Granny, and the game's just going to get a little bit more difficult.
Just a little bit more difficult.
See? You can already see the difference in colors. Look at that vibrant green. Elevator going up.
Thanks, Carol.
All right, puppers. See y'all in the next part.
Doodles.